Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
So, we are on episode 2 of season
Two.
2 of Wine and Words
Reaction? This is going to be more like, no, it's a reaction. It's a reaction to
Yes. We are going to be talking about P of the Valley.
Down in the valley where the girls get naked. Why don't
Okay.
we put their music on? Because they're gonna shut us down.
So they almost shut us down for Beyonce, y'all. We made all our copyright claims ahead of time that we don't own this music. We just love Beyonce.
Y'all
Here come
almost didn't see
YouTube.
it.
Nah, you can't do that.
Y'all almost didn't see it.
Almost did not see it.
We apologize.
I'm sure
but
there's Russia or China or somebody didn't see it. Okay?
we apologize if you didn't see it. It was
Okay.
good though.
You know.
You should go to a different country and
So,
watch it.
for
if
those
you
of you who
can't
could
see
not see this is episode 1 for you. Welcome.
it. Welcome back.
Hello.
Or not back.
You know.
Here.
Okay. So,
You got
wine
it.
today. You can. I don't know what I got. So.
Why am I introducing your wine?
Because I don't know what it is.
All right. Girl, you know I'm about to jack all this up. Chateau Granges, 2020 Bordeaux.
La Granges.
Is that what it is?
Les Granges.
Okay.
Le Granges. Wait, no, that's Spanish.
It is very Spanish of you to say
I
that.
don't.
Either way, it is a Cabernet Sauvignon Merlot. Huh.
Girl, Cabernet Sauvignon et Merlot. I'm French.
That's not what it
Ooh la
says.
la, oui oui.
A little bit.
Mhm.
It says this wine has a deep garnet color with a nose of ripe red fruit, discreet black currant and toast, round mouth and fully bodied.
Round mouth. Is that what
And
my mouth about to do?
And a hint of freshness gives pride to the fruit. Okay, I feel excited about this one. Go ahead.
Are you
And do your
excited?
little manual thing. You don't do electronic.
You will
stuff.
not disrespect
Do
my
you-
wine opener.
Do your little manual thing.
Okay. Y'all know what this is.
Go ahead.
Because she has her oysters.
Go
That
ahead.
oyster still work? I bet you that oyster in the trash.
You know what? The battery is dying.
Meanwhile, no battery, just a little twist of the wrist. I'm going to get you open. Okay? Okay.
Don't punch me in the
I'm
face.
just...
That's the problem with this. It's too violent.
It's
It's actually a violent way
Okay.
to open up a bottle.
Oh, pop.
Did you? I heard your shoulder pop too. Yeah,
Oh, we
there's a
did
lot
that.
going on.
I did that. Okay. Smelling very strong. Not like last time, but, you know, had to get that foil out of the way.
And so this is our first red wine of the season.
It is. And I don't know, for some reason it just looks strong. Don't it? Don't it look dark?
Everything looks strong to you though.
I don't know. Just saying.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Very full body.
Okay. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. It's not bad.
It's extremely dry
It's dry and bitter.
and bitter.
But I think it's supposed to be. It's a Cabernet
It
Sauvignon.
is definitely something you eat with like some red meat.
I just, I like my wines with sugars. I just don't got no sugars.
It doesn't have sugars.
I need some sweets.
It doesn't have no sugar.
I want my
sugar.
wine to taste like candy.
Brown sugar, babe.
Ooh.
I guess hot for love. Please don't stop. Please don't take it down because I said that little.
You know,
verse.
she was singing and you're going to recognize that as
I
D'Angelo.
apologize.
I don't know why that would ever
Please
happen.
don't.
Okay, so let's get to it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
First thing, spoiler alerts. If you ain't watched P
Oh,
Valley,
yeah, girl.
don't watch this. We are spoiling all.
we're not even trying.
Everything.
Not even trying to keep it
We
secret.
talking about characters. We talking about plots. We talking about concerns. We talking about other people's reactions. So just know we spoiling everything.
All
So
of the things.
go ahead and pass on and go binge and then come back to us.
So let me preface this by saying I did not watch P Valley until 2 weeks ago. I watched it all. I binge watched it because I was sick, COVID. So I watched it all in bed while I was being isolated, and I liked it. I mean, it wasn't the best show in the world. Don't get me wrong, but I do like it. I
So
will
wait a
watch
minute,
the
wait a
next
minute.
season.
When you said it wasn't the best show in the
It was
world,
ratchet and trash.
But that
we all
doesn't-
know that that's
whoa,
what it's
whoa,
supposed
whoa.
to be.
But some of the
It
best
didn't give me
shows can
education.
be ratchet.
Well, honestly,
I
it
learned
did.
a lot.
I did. You're right. I did learn. Not things I needed to know, but I did learn. It
There
wasn't valuable information.
all
but
knowledge is good knowledge.
I do know more about the stripping industry than I did prior to watching P Valley. Don't know if a 40-year-old mother of two needed this information.
You don't know when the poll
I ain't
will call
40.
you.
Hold on.
Put
Why am
yourself
I
out
aging
there.
myself?
Put
I'm not
yourself out
40.
there.
I round up to 40, but I ain't
I'm
there
telling
yet.
you, look, she can age herself all day.
I don't know why I just did that to
27
myself.
never looks so good.
27 plus 10.
You can add the plus sign to yours, baby.
Okay. Okay, so P-Valley.
Yes, P-Valley.
Let's start with, I feel like the most, what's the word I'm looking for? Not shocking. Important? No, maybe not even important. What's the word I'm looking for? Dynamic character?
Yes, let's say that.
It would be Uncle Clifford for me.
Definitely.
Okay?
Love me some Uncle Clifford.
I don't think the
And let me
show
tell
would
you-
be the show without Uncle Clifford.
Let me tell you, the
We needed him.
styling for Uncle Clifford,
I mean-
like the persona, the nails, the outfits, let me tell you, the masking and
Oh, yes, the
season
mask
2.
matching the outfit? How you do that?
Babe, I said, well, if y'all gonna come with it, then throw
Do
it in
it.
the fan, baby.
Do it.
Let it blow.
Okay.
Let it blow.
So Uncle Clifford to me
Mm-hmm.
was a strange character.
Why?
I think that was the first time I saw, I mean, whether it be TV, in person, a man, like a man, like beard, but a feminine, a man, I don't know how to explain
A
myself.
gay man who
Not even a gay. I mean, I've seen gays. I'm in Atlanta.
I mean, but
But the way he has a beard, but he also wants to be dresses as a female.
okay.
So I never seen that before. Anybody else? Me?
I have.
Just me? You have? Okay.
Definitely.
So, and his beard was styled well. He carried himself well. Okay, Uncle Clifford, I like this wig on you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Uncle Clifford ran stuff. And that was, a good portrayal. He wasn't.
He was about his business.
Yeah.
And his rules. Let me tell you something. If you haven't watched P-Valley, which, again, you can watch this if you want
Don't
to.
watch
That's
it.
on you.
Don't watch us.
But the thing is that
There's a billion rules.
the way that P-Valley incorporates him from the business to like personal to like, he has a huge heart, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, especially in this last season we watched, he also got them, claws. He knows how to claw back. He knows how to get it right. He knows how to connect the dots to make sure everything, especially when it comes to the legacy of the paint, baby,
Yes.
he gonna make sure it's all in there. So I feel like
he was motherly, but
his
he was
look to
also
me
business.
embodied
Like,
everything that
it matched.
means boss bitch,
Yeah, definitely matched.
persona with a heart.
Yeah,
who cares?
I mean, here we come with Ernestine.
yes,
you
Miss
know,
Ernestine.
grandma.
I love
Bye,
me some
grandma.
Miss Ernestine,
Right.
baby.
I love her.
She let him know, baby. She might not be able to see, but
I
she
can't
feel
see
and
you,
smell
but I
enough.
know I'm here.
She know enough, baby.
I'm here. I smell this weed. Give me some.
Give me some.
I know Little Murder must be fine.
Gots to be.
She knew it. She
Gots
just
to
felt
be.
it in her soul.
Yes.
But yes. And on top of that, Little Murder. So I'll let you start with this one.
So-
Cooks.
I'll say Little Murder. When I started watching this, so I watched this kind of like I started getting into P-Valley after the first season had started. My girlfriend had hit me to it. We were sharing, some logins with stars or whatever. But it's, it's
Call
the
stars.
community. It's the community thing to do. Anyway, so I started watching it, and I'm watching Little Murder. I don't know what to think of his character until I see him with Uncle Clifford, and I'm like,
It did catch you off guard. I love
oh. But it kind of made sense to me, though.
It
kind of
in a way,
makes sense.
eventually it did.
Because honestly, there's gonna be a lot of my hood Negroes that I love to death who are probably
Little
extremely gay, but who aren't feeling comfortable enough to put themselves out there because they got to have a certain persona.
And for his business.
And it's for his business. He's
It'll be
worried
rough.
about. So season 1, he's worried about what people are going to think if this comes out. And at the same time, he's trying to work on him and still find joy and happiness from who he really is. Now in season 2, we see him take off that mask. You know what I'm saying?
This is me.
We start learning about his first love. And I'm assuming that's what they wanted to. First Thad. Like that. Ooh, Thad. Thad was, what was it? I mean, not just a man protector, but the love and also the depression we watch him go through. Like, I know, several people who went to jail, did some time, and never come out.
That is who he went to jail with.
Yes.
In case y'all don't remember his name, because I didn't remember his name. He went to jail with him and had a little fling with him on tour. That's that.
That's that. And I mean, that was kind of like
His
almost
bodyguard.
like he had this date scene where he asked, whatever the guard in the jail, whatever, to throw him in a closet and they had things set up. Like, that was real romantic for, prison, right? The heart in that. And so we started seeing Lil Murda come out with, his heart for that. And,
And what led to his
relationship. But I want to say, what was it? Because it's in the second season, they actually broke and made us wait for like a whole nother week after, what was it, like episode 7 or 8? And that's when Thad took his life. And I think that particular episode made me change my outlook on murder at the same time, because I was like, I felt like him going through that trauma woke him up from having to wear this mask.
So you got to live the life.
He started to understand, like, if I don't do this now,
I'm never gonna.
What am I waiting for?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Things can happen.
And so I really, Murda has grown on me, and I like him. I
like him. Yeah, I like him.
By the end of season 2, he was basically begging, like, we gonna do this or we not gonna do this.
And honestly, I liked him from the beginning, from season 1 when he was in the champagne room with Mercedes.
Yeah.
And before I even knew, what was going on. I felt like he was respectful. Yeah. Like, something went wrong. Like, one of his friends grabbed up Autumn.
That's
and,
right.
And he wanted to apologize to her afterward. And not, randoms would not do that. So I had a little bit of respect from him from the get-go. And then as his character grew, I started liking him even more. Now, let's talk about Mercedes while we at it.
I love me some Mercedes.
Okay, Mercedes.
Mercedes is fine. Hi, Mercedes.
Okay.
I hope you watch it.
Mercedes is fine.
Hi.
Okay, female, male.
I'm a fan.
You're not gonna look at
fan
Mercedes
of the art.
Like,
I'm a fan of the art, the person, the styling, the projection of the character. I don't know if that's
all
really her. I started following you on Instagram. Hey girl, how you doing?
Hey girl.
Follow author_DMC.
So when I started to appreciate Mercedes as an artist and not just a stripper, besides the fact, I didn't. First off, what I learned, because we talked about this. It's a lot of work.
Let me tell you, and let me say this: we are in Atlanta, right? So I'm from St. Louis. I'm from St. Louis. We got strip clubs on the east side. I ain't never been to no strip clubs on the east side of St. Louis because there's a little extra stuff that goes with that. So I started going to strip clubs here in Atlanta. Now I remember my first strip club experience. It was some little hole in the wall up North Georgia, and I'm sitting here like, I don't care. I got cesarean marks too, but I'm just saying I'm not just gonna stand there and shake, because if I can do what you can do, why would I throw anything at you? Except for
you have
a note to say do something more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I need you to have some skill. Which these girls do.
I will say, like, was it Follies? Because Follies ain't here no more. But there's another strip club. Like I've been to Follies, Cheetah.
Strip club extraordinaire over here.
Stop it. Damn. It's why can't I think of the name? But another it's the popular one. Onyx. I've been to a few now, right?
In my life.
The ones that stand out to me the most are the ones that have the best women doing the acrobatics, climbing.
Yeah, these girls need to be in Cirque du Soleil.
And Miss Mercedes embodies all of that.
At Cirque du Soleil.
God.
Because I was impressed.
Yes, baby. How can you not?
And not to mention, this was real life.
Yes.
They were doing these things. It wasn't CGI. It wasn't computer animate. I don't know these words. But they were doing these things.
What were you about to say? Animation? Automated? What was you about to say?
Anyway, what I was trying to say is, she was up there on their pole dropping.
Yes.
What do they call it? The death drop?
Death drop, baby.
She was up there doing this.
Yes,
risking her whole life.
Yes, ma'am.
Every day at the Pink.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Bruises. So I've watched behind the scenes of her last episode. It came up on my feed because algorithms. I ain't Google nothing about P-Valley.
Big brother, sister, everybody watching.
I watch P-Valley. All of a sudden it's showing up in my YouTube feed. It's showing up in my Facebook feed. I said, well, damn, Google.
Yeah.
But anyway, yes, I watched her behind the scenes. She has bruises all over her legs. Cuts, scrapes, arms, bruised, everything. She has been working. This is not just acting. This is acrobatic performance that she's doing.
Would you do a workout class?
No.
Why not?
I might die.
I want to do one.
You go ahead. I'll watch. I might die.
It's a great workout.
I can see that. That's why I said I might die. So, yes, I will give them all the props for being acrobats.
Yes.
Okay, not just strippers. Because the reason that they're strippers is because they're doing it without clothes. But realistically, if you look at this, if they put on a full-out jumpsuit, they don't Cirque du Soleil. They acrobats.
They acrobats.
Okay?
They acrobats.
So, back to Mercedes. Character. from the get-go, Mercedes was who she was.
Was from the beginning. Let me tell you, her character arc hasn't shifted much from the first season. She didn't trick me at all. Outside of her being more comfortable in being a mother, right?
This was Katie's.
From the first season when she got into it with her mom, like, I don't believe in putting your hands on your elderly. However,
those reasons.
Whew. I think, sometimes you got to live in that emotion for a moment. And sometimes that emotion will spiral out of control. Every now and then. And what she had to go through, your mama that you done gave her money for her own church.
$60,000 from you for your retirement.
To start her own.
Just takes it. I mean, that's close for hands.
It got real handsy.
It got real handsy.
And again, I condone violence, or I don't condone
especially
violence.
against your mama. But
however,
I saw where she was going with this. I see why this was necessary in her book.
And what was even better, I think, it might have been the last episode of season 2 where she even tells her mom, she's like, look at where you got now. I got mine, you got yours. So it seemed like we both getting what we need to get done. Girl, now Miss Woodbine is mayor. Y'all, season 3. It's better be a season 3.
Yeah, the automobile. But it'll be interesting. Season 3 should be an interesting
because just
how they switch
when her mama got on that pole for the campaign,
not on
parade,
the 60-year-old lady on the bus.
I said she might still have a little bit. I ain't gonna judge her. She might still.
I mean, she said she was a hoe.
That's what Mercedes. She did
say she was on her knees for Chuckalisa.
For Chuckalisa, you right.
She said it. She admitted to it.
And I respect her. Like, Mercedes is kind of just like her mom, because her mom putting herself out there exactly how she
Mercedes
is.
Was.
And now Mercedes is learning, I feel like, more, not only how to do that, but in a way where it's appreciated.
But here comes
Terica.
Oh, mama. I'm a twerk because you a stripper. No, you go for your 14-year-old ass needs to sit down. Clearly, she wasn't.
Here's the thing, though. This is what I always tell people: do not be mad at your kids for reflecting,
following you.
It's nothing you
set the example.
You can sit here and talk all day about what you shouldn't do, and you better not be like me. But you
did it.
They are.
So here comes Erica, pregnant. I did like the way she handled this.
I do too.
This is up to you. You make this decision. I'm not giving you any input.
Yep.
You put yourself in this situation, you figure it out.
Yep.
And she figured it out. In my opinion, she made the right choice.
The bigger
14 years old child.
The bigger thing to me about her telling her that to figure it out was that she was going to support
either
direction.
Either way.
That is so important when parenting.
Yeah.
Either way, because they got to make their own choices one day, and they not going to be the choices you choose.
She made some choices already, so you know how to make some choices.
You know how to make some choices.
Okay. And then
the Mercedes experience.
The experience.
Baby, let me tell you something. I was nervous. So early on, unfortunately, I was looking at the blogs and the commentary and between, the relationship with Murder and Thad, and then Mercedes and Farrah. It seemed like people were really mad at these tropes going on. I was like, but if a woman finds another woman, sexy, and they decide to do whatever, that's their business. Like, why is that so bad to show on TV? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know. I didn't read this.
It's a lot. It was a lot of people feeling that.
Well, we talked about the reaction. You sent me plies talking about Uncle Murder, Lord, might as well be Uncle Murder,
Uncle Nephew Murder,
Uncle Clifford and Little Murder.
Yeah.
And to be fair, a lot of the scenes caught me off guard. I'm like,
and it's supposed to. Right?
I don't know if I need to see this.
Why not if we can see everything else?
I don't even need to see heterosexual, though. Unless I'm purposely looking for this, don't throw it at me.
Why not?
I'm just saying.
It's a part of the relationship. It's a part of the character development. It's a part of the community.
I see what they were going at, but I understand Plies for saying, y'all can have it. I get it. If it's not something you want to watch, then you don't watch it.
Then you don't watch it. But I really, I don't know if the word is enjoy. But appreciate it. That's probably the best word. How they created that relationship. It was business based, but at the same time, there was still some emotions.
You talking about Mercedes?
Mercedes and Farrah. And because it was Coach, and even, Mercedes says it, that basically she wouldn't do it again because it was more of a business endeavor. But I'm not sure it truly was. And I think she actually felt bad that she realized it was a business endeavor. So for season 3, I wonder if there's going to be some kind of relationship and come back.
You know what I started to appreciate too? Sorry, my computer's ringing.
Somebody calling her, want her to work.
Who does that? Why?
On a Friday?
It's not even anybody important. Hold on, let me stop them. There. So, what I was... Sorry, guys. So, what I was saying was, what intrigued me about this Mercedes experience is it never actually happened.
It never happened.
The whole goal.
But it did.
Did it? For all three of them?
Yeah, so she got started. She just
That's what I'm saying. It never
finished.
Because Terica, here she go.
But,
in trouble.
No. So you gotta remember, the first time they started, then Terica had called or whatever, and she had to leave. She came back to
but that was
finish
just with
off.
Farrah, right?
Nope. She came back and it was her, Coach, and Farrah, but Farrah was getting to it, and Coach was like, "Whoa, y'all real familiar."
Oh, I do remember this.
He got real jealous,
but now never really finished.
Now, I don't understand how the man got jealous.
Why?
Of the attention.
Wasn't that
everybody's
the
happy? Everybody's happy.
I thought that was the point.
Having a good time, right? Selfish.
Thought that was the point.
Selfish.
But anyway, so that experience has ended.
It has ended.
To say, but I do have a feeling season 3 we're gonna see something else because she ain't stripping no more apparently.
As of right now.
So we'll see something else.
I like that she did just slide in there though. That was her last time. Like she ain't make it a big thing. She ain't make this
because
big
every time she made it a big
moment,
thing, something happened.
So she went out smooth sailing. I like that. I like that.
Let's talk about Haley. Autumn, Night, Haley. So when it first started, the first episode of this show, we were introduced to Haley. And I guess she was I'm assuming this was Katrina?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was surviving.
Found luggage.
She was surviving Katrina and
the beatings.
So
she found luggage and became Autumn Night because clothes or whatever was suiting for her. And she was like, oh, well, I'm going to use my body and get to the strip club. Now, it didn't mention about any stripping experience in the past. So she kind of just, from what I understand, jumped all in it.
That's okay.
She had circumstances. Yeah, she had circumstances that had to make her a stripper. And she was good at it. She was good at it. I was like, okay. You didn't have to go through no training. You was just like, Mercedes gave you a little input and you just jumped all in. But yeah, her growth in the seasons from being, I guess, what's the word? Destitute?
Yes.
Having nothing.
Being a survivor. That's her whole character arc.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The mindset of a survivor
I gotta get out of
who has to continue on no matter what. Like, no matter what, I gotta live. I like y'all, but I don't love these.
No, that's not what I'm about. So she robbed him.
But do you like her? But do you like her? I do like
Autumn. Okay. I did like Autumn. I liked her. The whole, even, towards the end when everybody else didn't like her, I still understood where she was coming from. She wasn't trying to get y'all. She was trying to survive. So she stole from the man, got his dough. He was like, I need my shit back. And they killed him. Spoiler alert, in case y'all didn't know.
We're giving you spoilers, so don't be alerted.
So along with that, here she go with her relationship with Andre. And I'm like, oh, this is cute. It started off as like...
It was cute even though she knew he was married?
Towards the end. Season 2. We ain't gonna talk about season 1. Season 2, it was cute because the wife had already cheated on him.
But we didn't find that out till season 2.
That's what I'm saying. So season 2 was cute.
And the wife cheated because old boy was playing video games.
But why? Hold on. Why did it end with Autumn being pregnant and nobody saying nothing else about it? Remember? She was throwing up in the toilet.
I forgot.
Here come, what's the
I forgot
Whisper?
About that.
Here come Whisper, like, you having twins.
Autumn, you gotta come back.
And you just want to leave the show now? You got twins in your belly?
Did she ever tell him?
No. Well, they didn't show us that emoji.
I need that emoji with the brain.
Yes. So you just gonna exit the show when you having babies and stuff, and we need to see how this pans out. No, don't do that. See, that's just rude and disrespectful. Just rude and disrespectful.
So I'll say this. I was getting to know Autumn throughout both first and second season. I didn't like her towards the end because of all the people she burned bridges
Uncle Clifford.
Right? I love me some Uncle Clifford.
Yeah, it was hard.
Uncle Clifford's got a...
I just saw both sides.
I saw that side, but you ain't gotta burn down, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta think about it realistically.
San Francisco Bridge and can't nobody else cross. You get what I'm saying? Like, she took money from the plane.
First off, there is no San Francisco. Does she mean the Golden Gate?
Golden Gate. Y'all know what I meant.
Okay. Anyway. But she also saved it. Remember, it was that auction. She's the one that pulled it back out of
from the first season. Second season, she wasn't trying to save nothing about them.
It wouldn't have been saved there would be no pick had it not been her.
True statement, but
so it's like,
but she did it. She did it with
bad intentions.
Yeah, but she made it seem like her intentions was to keep the pink alive when it really wasn't.
Got it. Understood. But at least it gave it more time.
It did.
And then we saw it worked
now.
out. Yeah, so we saw what happened. So I don't know. I understood what she was doing. I don't think everybody else understood it clearly because he's looking at
That's legacy. The thing. I understand it. I just don't respect some of the means around it. Right? Like.
I was looking at it as a real estate investment too. I get you, Autumn. Get this money.
Of course.
Okay. You made an investment. Let's flip that investment.
But
she knew what she was doing.
She knew she wasn't gonna get that money.
Not 10 million was pushing it.
She knew she wasn't.
It was 10 or 5. They offered her 5 though. That's what she should have took.
10. She wanted 10.
She should have took that 5 because pink was a hole in the wall. But anyway.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about diamonds. Fine ass diamonds.
Hi, Diamond. How you doing?
So Diamond was an interesting character.
Tyler
Lepre,
I don't know,
something like that. But he was an interesting character because he was like, I felt like he was caring but dangerous.
He was.
He was a perfect not bodyguard. What do they call one at the door? Doorman.
Well, I mean bodyguard, kind of bouncer.
Bouncer. That's what I was looking for. He was a perfect bouncer because he cared about the girls, and that's why he was his safety. Safety was his priority, and he was able to manage getting rid of these people who did not help with the safety part of it.
True statement.
So I like Diamond.
And he was I want to say it was quote unquote voodoo. I think that's what it was. And I actually
when he took that bullet out of Mercedes.
I believe in all that. I believe in
7 pounds of pressure.
Yeah, 7 pounds of pressure, the spiritual connection, the need to cleanse, detox spiritually. But I will say this: when Big Bones was in his business, I called her out early on.
Oh, you saw it coming?
I called her out early on because she's too nosy. You a bit nosy and worried about the wrong things. If he banging it right, and I'm pretty sure he was, you don't be worried about certain things.
Mind your business.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what I just realized? That last episode when they was fighting, why is she a ninja?
Well, she was trying to like get up on him without him knowing it was her.
No, but I'm saying she knew how to fight.
Of course she did.
Because if Diamond was in like Iraq or wherever he was,
so what?
So you would think he would have been able to manage her.
What was the dude name that Autumn killed? Like it's in relation to him. Like she is related to him. I can't figure out his name.
Yeah, her boyfriend, her ex-husband or ex-boyfriend.
She's in relation to him. I feel like I think she said it was her brother.
And then the guy had the ring on. Remember the one that had the gun on the
that was
in
her
the trunk.
Yeah, I want to say that
Look
was
at y'all
sister.
putting it together.
I can't find his name.
Okay,
what is his name? Anyway,
so that's what season 3 is going to be then. But I don't get it. If Autumn's not coming back, how's that even relevant anymore?
What, Diamond being kidnapped?
No, yeah, but I'm assuming they're coming for Autumn.
So here's the thing. This is what I believe. Great writers do. And actors and actresses is
go ahead, write it.
They may not be in season 3. They may be in season 4 if they allow it.
I don't think y'all be doing this skipping, okay?
But that's how it's supposed to be because you gotta support other like storylines. There's so many Lil Murder. What's gonna happen to his career now that he didn't go on tour because of love? You know what's gonna happen with Mercedes now because now she's got a whole experience and she can do like pole classes. She's not gonna do pole classes.
It's classes. Yeah, she said she's gonna
do pole classes. You know, like doing all that. Like so, there's other storylines they gotta feed into like. Because it is a lot. Not gonna lie, it's a lot.
It's a lot going on.
But I do feel like there's gonna be some type of mention of Autumn in season 3 because it has to be. And it's gotta circle back around again.
Yeah, or will she be dead? I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Because her character's not there.
I think she's gonna be pregnant.
Anybody want to talk about Big L?
Big L. So I'm confused about Big L. Like I felt like he was in survival mode, but I was like, he in survival.
But was it necessary?
Mode. Yeah, he a little disrespectful.
I feel like what Big L, he was just in it to get some money.
He needed money.
Yeah, and I mean, he had a criminal mentality. He said it to begin with. Nobody else will hire him except Uncle Clifford. And he go burning Uncle Clifford.
I was gonna say, and then he burned that bridge with Uncle Clifford, and he just need to follow Rule 982.
982.4.
Yeah, that's all he needed to follow, and he couldn't even do that. So I don't understand.
No. But Big L, yeah, so, I mean, there wasn't really much to his character besides the fact he was a betrayer.
A betrayer and a drug dealer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree. So, Mississippi. M.I. crooked like a crooked letter I.
Humpback.
No, I missed the crooked letter.
It's a bunch of crooked letters. That's how you messed up the first time.
Humpback, I. Mississippi. I loved Mississippi.
I love her.
She was ditzy. She wasn't the smartest cookie in the bunch.
She was smart though. She was emotionally.
She was trying to survive.
She was emotionally tied to a lot of different things, and I think
mainly negative things.
Yes, like that. One of my favorite episodes, I think, it's called The White Knight. Right, where basically you get all this background,
yes,
like how she grew up and how her and Derek met, and the family she was with, her stepmother and her stepsister and all that. Like you really got to learn. I love that they did that episode because it really let you kind of take a deeper look into how she got herself set up, and why it's like even difficult to get out those situations, and then. In the same episode, they have that situation with her and Rome. I knew Rome was a snake.
I thought from the get-go.
Oh, I just
from when watching her in the hole instead of watching Little Murder.
I knew it. I knew he was after her.
I thought it was about money though. I didn't think it was going to be about.
No, rape. I knew it was about her, but I didn't think he was going to go as far. Like I felt like his character arc definitely went down. He became like the villain. And because he ain't like that, he ain't like, I
like what happened to him. Put it down.
I do too. And
and the way he died.
Woody.
Go ahead, Woody.
I feel like Woody is like the assassin. Like he's the true assassin. He's so used to like death and murder because he works working in a funeral home. Like he has a stake in life, but only in a way that fits progress. And I won't even say positive, just progress.
Because he had to do what he had to do. Either he was going to out Little Murder because Rome had his homeboy. That Little Murder was not straight, and on top of that, he was trying to rape a girl. So he was like, you know what, this guy doesn't belong on the earth.
Doesn't belong here at all.
Let me just take care of this real quick.
He just spending outrageous amounts of money, and he walks out, and people are concerned, and Woody was just like, you know,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Y'all gonna miss him. That's unfortunate.
But the last episode with Mississippi or Keyshawn and Derek, when the kids, oh Lord, I saw people on the internet like, get them kids, go. I was like, no, you can't leave your babies, especially because he was beating the babies too.
And you found it out when you get back from a tour that your child has been beat up.
I would have killed him that day.
Let me tell you something.
That day he would have been dead.
Let me tell you.
Did you see the bruises on that baby bed?
Let me tell you something. I will say I was so mad at her for like getting that upset with him around those people, because there was another. I probably shouldn't say this out, but there are other ways to eating a man up that you gotta find time. You gotta be there for your kids.
Let it slow cook.
I was mad at her for that moment, because out of all these moments that we've watched, that was the moment you decided to lose control.
All the moments when he's punching your face, he got an iron to your face to fry you. This is when you decide you want to fight back in front of the police. But anyway, so yeah, that'll be interesting to see what happens next season with her.
And then she get Diamond, and Diamond love himself. Still got feelings for her, trying to do what he
trying to help her.
And then Big Bone
and here he go in the trunk.
Come and they stabbed him first, didn't they?
Yes, they did. Probably not.
We don't even know if Diamond gonna live.
Oh no! Don't kill off Diamond.
Please don't.
Okay. So we talked about Mississippi. We talked about Derek. Let's talk about these random strippers.
Girl, Whisper scared me a little bit. That's the one who like tells people about
with the eyes.
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, you ready for twins?" Like,
twins.
I was like,
and she stay high. She was always snorting coke.
She stay high, and yet it just connects her with just a higher place. And I've heard that before.
LSG, that's what for or even weed for rosters. They claim it brings them closer to a job.
Yeah.
But then roulette. Now I liked roulette from as a actress.
Roulette needs some healing.
From what did I see her in when she was a crackhead? Snowfall.
Oh,
she was in Snowfall.
I watched a little bit
and played that part right. And here she come in P Valley. I'm like, oh, look at what's her name in Snowfall? I don't remember. She was a crackhead then, and now she's a stripper. It just fits her. And she knows how to play her part. She now is going to be a pimp. I can see it. Season 3, she's gonna be a pimp, pimping out these hoes.
Yeah, she gonna make that money.
She got hoes volunteering,
but she's healing because she lost her brother tragically.
But you don't gotta
now but she gotta survive.
You can make that money on the pole.
And she actually is a good pimp because she can protect them.
She did protect her. Whisper.
And I was like, see, even though I don't agree with what's happening, I like. And she made him strip down.
It was a little extra. She ain't had to do all that.
I think that's going to come back on her in some way. And she got that car stripped down. Like, she got rid of all the... Like,
she got that money.
She get it.
Yeah. That's going to be an interesting character. I feel like her character is going to grow next season. And it's going to be interesting to watch. And it grow for the good or grow for the bad. But they're going to develop it some more. Whisper, who else was there? Roulette. I feel like we're missing.
Gidget was from the first one.
Yeah,
and she had a little cameo in the second one.
She was cute. She was a cheerleader, and then decided to use that to be a stripper. Yes. I got you.
Who's the one who they think got Miss Ernestine sick?
Toy. That was hilarious. Toy kept sneezing, and I understand. Toy, you had allergies. And then you had COVID and didn't know the difference and almost killed Miss Ernestine.
Miss Ernestine. She swore up and down it went from her. Couldn't be nobody else.
She wasn't hearing that. Miss Uncle Clifford was like, no, you got to go.
You know who we forgot to talk about? Andre.
No, we talked about him having a relationship and giving her twins.
But we didn't really talk about Andre.
I mean...
Andre ran for mayor. Apparently his daddy's a murderer. Mm-hmm. And he's trying to get up with the Corbins because in the first season he was already trying to do a deal anyway.
He was a realtor, I think.
I don't know if it was a realtor, like an agent. Broker in some way. And
no, he was an attorney.
There you go. Mm-hmm. And so he was trying to seal these deals for this land so they can get, the casino and whatnot. And that didn't go through the first season. The second season looked like everything gonna go through, but he's just not gonna be mayor. Mm-mm. And I can't tell. I'm assuming he's still gonna be with his wife though, because she's still around.
I think it's for show.
Yeah, but why now? Because now if Autumn's gonna be gone, White's still there.
We gonna find out.
I mean, they get past their infidelities. Possibly.
That was rough. He walked in on her doing
that's
things
deep.
He's not supposed to.
She wildin'.
Wild in they bed.
In they
wild
bedroom.
Cowboys. Wild cowboys. Okay.
She wildin'.
Now he's not much better. Because he was getting ready with Autumn. The only reason that didn't happen is because Autumn saw her picture on the computer and bounced. Yeah. Because he's a stalker. Yeah. So neither one of them right.
But she pushed the envelope a little bit, like with the transgression. He was horrible. But in the house, that's intense. Yeah. In his house, probably that. Even though I don't know how much he was paying anything.
She paid for it because he
that's a true statement. Okay, never mind.
She was
her house.
Her doctor. Just saying.
Oh, does that change something?
It doesn't really change it, but it's still bad.
It might. Because that's her house.
Saying. She was fed up.
That's her house.
She was fed up with him. And I kind of saw why, because he was in and out. But at the same time, you end your relationship. You don't do that.
I agree.
But anyway, I think that's our recap. What you got?
So, which season did you like better as of right now? Season 1 or season 2?
I feel like I like season 1 better.
Do you?
I don't know. I think it's because that was my introduction to it.
Okay.
And it flowed better for me. I think a lot was going on in season 2. I think that's why. A lot was going on in season 2.
I would have said season 1 until I watched that episode, which was like I said, 7 or 8 with Thad and that whole suicidal and watching that. Like that gripped me emotionally in a different way. So it brought me to the characters in a whole new fresh face. Like I didn't continue the season after that with any expectations. Like starting off the season, I was just like, I know what's gonna happen.
Oh, you knew?
I felt like everything was pretty like legit and all. That's the trope and okay, here we go.
So what you saying that caught you off guard?
It caught me off guard.
Gotcha.
And I think it gave me a different perspective on where it could go, especially once I saw murder kind of fall and melt into Uncle Clifford because of all the emotion. I don't know. I like a man who can like really tie to his emotions. So that made me feel a different way. And I also could see what the conflict between Uncle Clifford and Autumn was going to do. Somehow I knew Uncle Clifford was going to come through. I didn't know how.
Yeah, I figured that was going to happen at the end.
I'm glad that he came.
Or they would come to an agreement of some sort. But, yeah, I mean, for season 1 for me, I feel like, the introductions of the characters is probably what, like, gripped my attention to begin with. Yeah. And then now I'm still here because of the fact that, like, I knew who... Like, when they introduced Tashawn, I wanted to see, or am I, I'm going to do it again. Am I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I.
You did that.
Thank you.
You did that.
That was hard.
It was hard.
Anyway, so when they introduced her, I wanted to see where this is going to go. You got to leave Derek. You got to do this. You got to get out of the situation. So it kept, season 1 gripped me. Mm-hmm. Season 2 kept me. And season 3 I'll be watching.
Yeah. Good job. Yeah.
So
down in the valley where the girls get naked.
Let's talk about that little fat baby in the credits. Is he cute?
You
know the little baby in the beginning just standing on the porch? Okay.
Just hard.
No, stop it. So with that being said, we will both be watching season 3. And we will come back probably and recap season 3 when that is all said and done, whenever that premieres.
I hope it.
Go Google that. Google that. Do the work. Okay? Do the work. We have to tell the people. All right. So, season 3, P-Valley. We'll let you know when that's coming on Stars.
Yes.
Okay.
Stars, I don't share it anymore. I pay. So don't come after me. I pay now for my own membership.
I also pay. It's included in my Hulu plan. Okay. Now this wine, I'll get back to it.
Stop. Season 3. It said, will there be a P-Valley Season 3? Not yet. But while renewal has not been confirmed at the time of writing, I told you I didn't think they did. Creator Couture Hall. They have already some ideas cooking up for the show's next chapter. So we don't have confirmation. This was posted 4 days ago.
I need y'all to confirm.
This was posted 4 days ago on Elle. Elle is a very strong resource. It's a magazine.
Elle
magazine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, to be fair, Season 2 just ended. Like 2 weeks
a
ago.
lot of times they renew stuff before they even start.
But Stars has a tendency of not doing
They need to get their life
because they did that with
50 Cent show. Oh, please don't have a repeat.
Don't be doing this.
Please don't
be messing with the black people.
Madness.
Okay.
The madness, the audacity.
You know what we should review? What? Raising Kanan. You watched it?
I did. I did not get through the first season, but I will attempt. I didn't get through because I was pissed off. But I'll go back. No disrespect.
All right, guys. I'm just flabbergasted right now. So we'll be back. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you think.
Follow us on
Give us more topics. Give us something you want us to review.
Please.
We will do it.
Please.
Bye. Have a good one.